Hey friends, and welcome to a brand new makeup transformation video. Today we are going to do something very whimsical and something that's creepy and cute that I feel like doing since we've done trolls from the movie makeups before. Why not do it again? So subscribe for more videos like this. We do 2 videos a week every Monday and Friday here on this channel of beauty makeups, body paintings, effects videos. I've been in the makeup and effects industry for around 8 years, so we get really creative, whimsical while trying to do makeup talents and talking about really creepy stories. So stay tuned and subscribe for some more. So like I've said, I've done makeups from the movie Trolls before, and I want to do it again because it's just that perfect amount of creepy and cute that people either love or hate, and that's gotten me viral before I even went to makeup school. I've been doing creepy makeups like this for a very long time, and a lot of you guys wanted me to do Branch from Trolls. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a troll makeup while talking about real stories of trolls. Yes, there are people that really believe that trolls still do exist. So we're gonna go through the stories and mythology of that while doing this makeup. And no, I'm not naked. I do have a tube top on, but we're gonna paint on his little suit later. So let's lie. This is what the trolls look like. Also, if you hear a lot of background sound of rain or like light tapping and whooshing wind, we are in the middle of a thunderstorm right now, so I hope our power doesn't go out because it tends to do that in Texas thunderstorms. I've only been living here for a year, so I'm not used to the power always going out with all these different weather situations occurring, so I'm just warning you now. I hope I could get through this video. So whether it's a tacky figurine at a gift shop ready to be sold off as a souvenir, or it's a hairy fluorescent character from a cartoon aimed at children to be known as a toy for entertainment purposes, trolls have been around for a very long time. They're portrayed in popular culture on a regular basis, especially all the franchises in Hollywood. We've seen trolls trying to help Elsa in Frozen. We've also seen them trying to cook hobbits in the franchise The Lord of the Rings. We've been seeing them guarding bridges to annoy fairy tale heroes. So where do these mythical trolls come from? What do proper trolls even look like? Well, the answers to that are complicated as we go into the Hall of the Mountain King. Well, the Norse mythology was handed down orally, so it's difficult to get a handle on what's really what. Gods and monsters are written down as different names, and they're trying to gather all the information by 2 people, by Poetic Edda and Prose Edda, to write everything down, but various scholars did not agree upon everything. The noun troll means fiend, demon, werewolf, and giant. It comes from a Proto-Germanic German word with unknown origins. There's a lot of overlap when it comes to the term of the word trolls and giants, hostile monsters and heroic beings. And it's known that the word troll is a catch-all meaning for a mysterious creature. But they kind of get an agreement on that there's 2 different types of trolls. There are trolls in the mountains, and there's also trolls of the forest. They're generally depicted as large, dumb, brutish figures, creatures akin to the Neanderthals. And these are the beings that eat hobbits for dinner in Lord of the Rings. They are also the ones that are depicted in Harry Potter to distract Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter. I'm only going to go up to here because we're going to put a wig on here. I know it's going to sound crazy. They are said to use their connections in nature to uproot trees, uproot them, and they use the tree branches as clubs. It is also sometimes said that these trolls could cause hurricanes and avalanches. And these are the trolls who have riddles that you have to tell to cross bridges. But then they have forest-dwelling cousins, trolls of the caves. Now these trolls are generally depicted as smaller than humans with round-like abdomens, short with stubby arms and legs. These are akin to the trolls that also helped Elsa in the movie Frozen. In Norse mythology, however, they're not very friendly to humans. They use their connection to nature to actually baffle and deceive humans. No matter the type of troll, they all have some characteristics in common. Aside from being unfriendly, they're depicted as being generally stupid and also dangerous. They do set these riddles, but they're usually easy to overcome by humans, the riddles that is. One tale tells of a farmer's son who needed wood from the forest to pay off of his debts. When the farmer's first two sons entered the forest to get the wood, they returned empty-handed. They were scared away by a troll, but when their third son went into the forest, with a piece of cheese to keep him from starving. When he encountered the troll, he pulled out the piece of cheese and started squeezing it so the liquid came out of it, which supposedly made the troll fearful because he thought that it showed the human's power on how strong he was. So he was fooled and scared of his great strength, so he offered to help the human with wood cutting. After they worked hard, the troll invited him to his place for a meal. As he was tending to the fire, he pointed to 2 huge buckets of water and asked the human to fetch them. But the boy realized he couldn't hold up such huge buckets of water by himself. So he said that the buckets of water were too small and he would simply summon a spring of water instead. The troll obviously didn't want a whole spring of water in his home. So they exchanged chores and the boy tended to the fire instead of the troll. So as the boy was tending the fire and the troll was getting water so that they could make porridge, once the food was ready, the boy suggested that they have an eating contest. They ate as much as they could, however, the boy placed the porridge under his knapsack, under his shirt, and was filling it with porridge. And once his knapsack was full, he just slashed a hole into it and acted like he continued eating. This kid's smart. Now listen to this. Once they were doing this eating contest and the troll was too full to continue eating, the human son suggested that the troll slash a hole into his stomach so that he can continue eating. And you know what the troll did? He did it. He slashed his stomach open like the human suggested. I guess he befriended him way too quickly and it's too dumb. And the human said that once he does this, he'll be able to eat as much as he likes because this boy seemed to have appeared to be done eating all his porridge. But it's because he was scamming the system. So this troll was so stupid to do that, he actually, of course, died from slashing his own stomach, and then the boy just took all his gold. And so with that gold, of course, the farmer's son was able to pay off all of his debts. I look crazy. But if you can't beat a troll at an eating contest, the way to defeat him is to ring church bells. As unchristian as it sounds, trolls go crazy when they hear church bells, and they run far away when they hear it. They are also repelled by lightning, and apparently so much so that Thor himself has hunted trolls. Some legends attest that trolls turn to stone when they hit light, and this is told near famous rock formations that are called Troll's Tongue. No matter what type of troll you encounter, you have to keep your wits about you. So keep a knapsack full of cheese and church bells ringing, or any bell. Because long before there were people on computers that were called trolls, these trolls lurked the world, even near Stockholm, Sweden. One man in Scandinavia has claimed to have seen a troll during a summer night, and he remembers even as a child, he learned about them from his mother, who was half Swedish. She would read these tales about trolls to him from a written book that was written in a language that he did not understand. A very old book, filled with yellow pages that smelled of dust and magic, he claimed. And the book had pictures of giant gnome formations, he said, that huddled around fires. They had pot bellies, pockmarked skin, and long curly dark hair, with large drooping noses. It is said that the trolls could be enticed by the smell of bacon and coffee brewing in the forest. I mean, me, if I ever heard of such a me type way to get me to come to you. So this man in Stockholm said that a creature emerged in a summer night from the darkness, from the shadows of the cultural house. I don't know where that is or what that is, but into the moonlight. The pale face flashed briefly from under a cap, but they pulled it down to hide again. And it was giant near a billboard by comparison. The creature in black looked about him, and from his pocket he pulled out a strip of paper and stuck it to a poster directly over this person's eyes. And it was then that he had noticed the human, this man. And he wouldn't have thought anything about it until he ran away. So it was the big size and his reaction to make him think that this was a troll. And he ran after him saying, "Hey," but he ducked into the streets and ran really fast into the forest. Well, he went into a running speed over some cobblestones at first, past a churchyard into the forest, and then he went back to find that piece of paper that he had left, and it said "No out." And these people are also known, the trolls, as Huddlefolk, which means hidden people. Now it's time to put on the wig. And just like that, we have turned into Brand from the movie Trolls. If you've ever seen this movie, it's so adorable and cute. I had so much fun talking about real life troll mythology around the world while turning into a Hollywood famous troll. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you would love to see on this channel and I will choose your comment if it's a great idea. We have so much fun here. Thank you guys so much again. Subscribe for more videos like this. We do videos twice a week here on the channel, every Monday and Friday. Also doing beauty makeups. This looks ridiculous and cute at the same time. I love it. I know people will be freaked out by it, but I don't care. See you later, creators. Bye. Human hand. Weird.